You know, when I first got here, when I went for a coffee, it was, don't you have anything better to do? Somebody would come up and say, and I think now you just get people coming up and approaching you and saying hi, hello, and engaging in a conversation, asking you a question. There's that real dialogue back and forth, and that's a good feeling. I mean, because I certainly didn't have that feeling when I first got here, and I think over time, I think people have gotten to know me as the Chief of Police and the face of the police service, and I think it's great work that our members have been doing out there. And I think the way they do their work has changed, and we're more engaged with the community. I can tell you that some people that didn't necessarily like the police or the police chief are now my friends, and so I take that away as, you know, I met some tremendous people here in this job, and people that'll be friends for life, so I will miss that. I wish we could have had a community wellness center in place. I worked on that for 5 years with the previous government, with the current government, federal, provincially, and municipally. I've worked on that, and always got, you know, I got the verbal support for it, and some of the support, I should say, we actually got financial support for it. But I don't think we were able to put the whole package together because, you know, ideally what I wanted to see is one-stop shopping, a place where we could take people that they could get health care, where they could get their warrants cleared up, where they could get reconnected with family, that their mental health issues could get taken care of. One place where they could all get to a better place. And I was just driving down the street here earlier today, and I feel like, it's certainly my perception, is that the numbers haven't gone down, the numbers have gone up. I mean, just visually I see that we have more people that are in distress than when I showed up here as the police chief. And that bothers me, that concerns me, and I think maybe that problem isn't that difficult to solve. We just got to all collectively work together. All agencies have to work together. But I think I usually learn from the front line more than anything. They're out there, they're seeing what's going on all the time, and if they're willing to talk to you and tell you what the issues and problems are, then you're in a position to solve them. I think that's the nice part about being a police chief is I always complained about upper management when I was on the front line, and gee, they don't support us and they don't know what they're talking about, and maybe the front line still thinks that way. They probably do. They probably say those things. But you hope that you've learned along the journey how to do the job better and how to make the public safer.